Extreme weather is one of the primary challenges cow-calf producers face. In the past year alone, some ranchers have been hit with excessive moisture, while others remain drought-stricken. And of course, many have also experienced bitter cold temperatures for extended periods of time. With all of these weather challenges, how can cattlemen keep adequate mineral nutrition in front of their cattle year-round? We have some insight as Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brian Baxter visits the Dakotas.
When it comes to raising cattle, it's hard to beat the wide open spaces of North and South Dakota where grain and forage are locally available for cattlemen. But extreme weather conditions in the Dakotas can make everything more difficult, from feeding cattle to getting mineral out to the cow herd.
We run cow-calf pairs, about 600 of them, and we also have a feedlot operation. We calve early March, so I mean we deal with harsh weather conditions from the beginning. The weather, cold-wise, this is the coldest it's been in years to begin with. Feeding costs get a lot higher. Weight gain on our cattle in the yard is a lot less. 30 below weather doesn't work good.
Even with the challenge of harsh weather conditions, producers, feed dealers, and nutritionists agree it's crucial for cows and calves to consistently consume supplemental mineral year-round to meet their nutritional needs and stay in good body condition.
Mineral nutrition is a really critical component for the cow herd. We know that there's an impact of cow nutrition on that calf and that it follows that calf for its entire life. And so everything we do to the cow, we're really doing to that unborn calf and to the newborn calf. We can impact overall herd health, we impact herd performance, we impact reproductive performance, and so it's a really important component of that producer's overall nutrition program.
I think a season-long mineral program is extremely important for the cow herd at any stage of production. I think in the pasture, you're developing the fetus, and there's been a lot of research done with fetal programming, and I think that's extremely important. And then in the fall, when these cows are coming in, the mineral program is a key ingredient to making sure those cows gain weight and prepare for the next calving season. And then obviously, you know, pre-calving, we need these cows to be producing quality colostrum. That's very important for calf health and immunity. Our calf health has been extremely good because of the balanced program that we're a part of.
If you put it in dollars and cents, you know, if the guy's getting more cows bred every year, it's just a big deal to get cows bred and keep them in the herd. It costs a lot of money to carry a cow for a year, and if you're not getting a calf out of her, it's an extra cost. So it's really beneficial to stay on a good program.
Getting consistent mineral intake across a cow herd can be a challenge, but the high palatability offered by Purina's Wind and Rain Storm Mineral delivers even consumption rates to all cows in the herd.
Some of the important things that would come into play with management on mineral nutrition is, first of all, we need to make sure that we get it in front of those cows, and then that we're getting the intake that we expect. A lot of times we run into producers who don't know where their consumption is or how often they're going through the mineral. And in order to get the consumption that we expect, we need to find out, first of all, where we're at. And then there are other things that we can do to affect their consumption, whether it's moving a feeder in and out of a traffic pattern, which we've had really good luck with, starting a mineral program near the water source and then moving that away as the cattle pick up on consumption. That's one thing that works pretty well. The other thing is moderating salt intake if that's necessary also.
I'm using the tubs. I get an even consumption year-round on this. That's what I really like about this. I've had other products in the past where I wasn't getting even consumption. Either they were eating it all or eating nothing. Right now it's evened out, and that was my goal.
Mike uses a lot of tubs in his program. The thing that I really like about that and a lot of producers' operations is that, you know, when they put out a tub or a number of tubs, they've got quite a quantity out there. And so it's a lot different than a guy throwing out a couple bags and then it running out before he gets back out there. A lot of times we have mineral out there for a longer period of time and less apt for them to run out.
Let's return to Cattleman and Cattleman reporter Brian Baxter in the Dakotas for more on consistent mineral consumption.
Mineral from Purina gives beef producers a quality mineral that not only provides consistent consumption rates throughout the year, but the Wind and Rain Storm formulation excels in harsh conditions, remaining palatable even when weather turns bitter cold, wet, or windy.
The Wind and Rain Storm is an excellent product from the standpoint that it's very wind and rain resistant. I've seen other competitive products out there that you have to chip out of the feeder after they've been exposed to the rain, and with the Wind and Rain Storm mineral, it just goes back to a granular form. We know that it's highly palatable to the cow even after it's been wet, and that we don't have as much waste on that type of product as there is with a conventional meal mineral.
The Wind and Rain Storm product works out very well for me because it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, wind blowing, which we get a lot of wind. It works for me. The cattle go up and eat it. The calves go up and eat it. That's what I like. That's what I want.
The Purina Wind and Rain is a great mineral. We've been using it for up to 10 years. I'd recommend it to anybody. Absolute top notch. We use it pretty much year round. Out on the grasslands is where we use it a lot. We like feeding the stuff with the Oreo and the fly control, the Alticid. Great fly control, great protection in all spectrums. I mean, it's a great product. Weather, awesome in the weather, rain, the wind. We're out here in North and South Dakota. We got wind all the time, and it works great.
The Purina mineral that we use really stands up with the weather. We've been really happy with how it stands up, even when we're pouring it in the mineral feeder to when we check the feeders. It's always a consistently palatable product, and our cows take to it very well, and we have no issues with consumption throughout the year with our cow herd. It's a good product, it's palatable, and it definitely stands up to the elements.
For nearly 90 years, Purina Beef Cattle Research has worked to develop products to help cattlemen optimize nutrition in their herds. It's that research that gives feed dealers and nutritionists confidence in Purina quality, and it is the research behind Wind and Rain Storm Mineral that helps to set producers up for success.
We're proud of what we've put together with Wind and Rain Mineral. We recommend it to a lot of our producers, but the biggest thing is at Purina, we step up and we help people put these minerals to use. We work side by side with the producer to then make sure that our intakes are what we want them to be. The biggest thing is the producer and the profitability of his operation.
Our business is 74% beef cattle, and we think that what's really important is that we help our customers position the wide range of products we have to fit the operation so that they can be very successful with their cattle. We want to be able to look our customers in the eye and know when we sell them a product, it's going to be consistent, the same every time through our stringent quality assurance programs, and that it's going to perform.
It's important to have a research-based product fed to my cow herd because I want to make sure that the dollars that I'm spending have the biggest impact. And obviously the biggest concern with beef producers is their bottom line. So a product like Purina that's consistent and a product that works as well as it does is important to me because I want to make sure that I'm doing the best job I can for my cow herd, but also utilizing my resources to the best of my ability as well.
Research shows consistent mineral consumption supports optimal herd health, feed efficiency, and reproductive performance. So the right mineral program helps cattlemen get the best return on their mineral investment and puts producers on their way to a successful cow herd. Reporting from the Dakotas, I'm Brian Baxter for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
For more information about Purina's Wind and Rain Storm Mineral and other products, visit the website cattlenutrition.com.